Welcome back, YouTube. 5 reasons why you are not getting in shape. With 2025 approaching and finally being here, I want you all to make sure that you step on stage without missing the mark. Bodybuilding is not forever. Doing what we do, I want you all to be able to walk away from the sport and retire one day, being able to say that you have nailed it and you have achieved all of your goals and stepped on stage every single time without feeling like you have failed. The last thing I ever want to see happen to any of you is you step on stage not bringing your best, not getting in shape, and not being proud of the physique that you are displaying. Before we get stuck in the video, please make sure you comment, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, show some love. More love you show me, more content I give back to you guys, because believe it or not, we don't actually make much money from YouTube. All of the money that's made from YouTube goes back into filming and production. Anyway, back to the topic. 5 reasons why you're not getting in shape. Reason number 1, and this is what I see pretty much being the most frequent and most important reason / variable that is not allowing you to get in shape. Poor planning and poor time management. People are often going into a contest prep without giving themselves enough time. So you are quite literally going to ruin your prep, and more importantly, ruin all the hard work that you have put in throughout all of your off season trying to rush a contest prep. The more time you have to get ready, the easier it will be for you to get in shape. High rate of loss quite literally leads to a higher chance of losing muscle, even if you are assisted. Just taking PEDs does not mean it will magically hold on to your muscle tissue. If you do not have time to manage fatigue, if you do not have time to back off, give yourself refeeds, deloads, etc., the likelihood of you being able to uphold your training performance is very slim. The biggest, most important objective for you in prep is to get in shape whilst retaining the muscle. And what is it that retains the muscle? It's your training performance. So be mindful of that. Give yourself more time. If you know you have to lose 40 pounds to get in shape, give yourself 18 weeks to do so, allowing for a very small rate of loss over time, rather than trying to drop to 40 pounds in 12 weeks. That is inevitably going to lead to you rushing. And if you try and rush, not only you will not get truly stage lean, but you will lose muscle and step on stage with a mediocre physique in comparison to what you could have potentially bring, or what you could have potentially brought. Point number 2, off-season management. Your prep is very much a reflection of your off-season. If you have not treated your off-season like you have a contest prep with the same respect, the same discipline, the same intensity across every single thing that you do, inevitably your starting position for prep is going to be poor, and you could have potentially made more progress in your off-season, leading to a better start point for prep and a better contest prep in general. Treat your off-season like you do a prep, and the transition from your off-season to a prep will be much easier, and you will have set yourself up for a successful prep already off the back of a successful off-season. I see it time and time again. People go into an off-season, they'll lose the discipline, they'll lose the time management, they'll lose the routine, and then it takes them weeks and months to get back into those good habits that are needed for a prep to be successful. Those habits are also going to lead to a successful off-season. Point number 3, fatigue management. If your athlete is working hard enough, and I assume all of you watching this channel are, the guys that don't work hard enough, they don't watch this channel. We all know that, guys. So fatigue management is going to be applicable to you. Generally, poor fatigue management comes down to lack of time. However, at the same time, I see a lot of coaches push their athletes harder, take away more food, give them more cardio, increase the drugs, increase lipolytics when the body stops responding. In some cases, when your body stops responding after being in a calorie deficit over time, after pushing yourself over time, it will not be down to you needing to eat less and do more. It will be simply down to you needing to drop the fatigue that has been accumulated over that time of dieting. You need to have time to manage fatigue, but you also need to be strategic with fatigue management through taking extra rest, giving yourself time where you do replenish the glycogen stores that have been emptied through the training with high days, refeeds, and diet breaks, allowing you to keep moving forward. Sometimes the answer is not to eat less and do more. Sometimes the answer is, quite literally, do less, eat more, get more sleep, get more recovery, get your body fresh, get your energy back up, and then get back to work. I will give you an example. One of my clients, Dara, is currently in prep. We had a trip planned for a funeral, and he didn't actually expect it, but for the 6 days he was away, I made him not only do less volume in training, I made him do less training days, I made him do barely any expenditure, so his steps got pulled right down, and on average, I increased his calories by 800 calories daily. That's on average, spread across the 6 days. So on average, some days it was more, some days it was less. He was eating an extra 800 calories per day over that 6 day period. What was the result? After 6 days, no change in body weight. He came back weighing exactly the same. However, he came back looking better. He dropped inflammation, dropped fatigue, and he came back, most importantly, feeling fantastic, both physically and mentally, ready to get back to prep. If we did not do that, he would come back probably weighing the same, feeling worse, inflamed, tired, watery, and then his body would not respond. Those that don't have an understanding of fatigue management would then be like, right, you need to eat less, you need to do more. That's not the case. Again, this is only applicable if you work hard enough and you are a savage, and all of you are. Point number 4, very much a point that is overlooked in this day and age. Health. There has never been a time where your body is not going to get better results when you are healthier. If you want a successful prep, if you want to bring your best, if you want to get into the best shape that you have ever been in, you quite literally need to be healthy. Not only that, you need to maintain your health throughout a contest prep. This is where smart programming with your calorie deficit, if you're natural, and supplementation, if you're natural or assisted, is crucial. If you are assisted, do not rely on PEDs and certain compounds to get in shape. Treat your prep the same way a natural would. Stay healthy. It will pay off long-term and short-term with all of your goals in bodybuilding. Health is priority for results and longevity. Point number 5, and this point you probably would not expect. Drum roll. Your environment. What do I mean by environment? Your home life, your relationship, your business, your financial status. All of these factors have to be in check. A contest prep is extremely hard and demanding without the extra worry and stress that may be coming in from your environment. Get all your affairs in order. Make sure your relationship's solid. Make sure you have a good, stable job. Make sure you've got a good income coming if you are about to embark on a prep. Make sure that you are in a good, positive environment that is conducive towards your goals. It's essential for success in bodybuilding and almost anything that you do. Going into a prep in a poor environment with all of the lifestyle factors that are not conducive towards your goals, with negative people around you or troubles with finances or relationships, it's a recipe for disaster. Do not use a prep as an escape from life. Fix your life first, then go into a prep. 5 tips and 5 reasons why you are not getting in shape this year. If any of these points are not ticked off, reassess, address them, make sure they're on point, and you will get in shape. Guys, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let's make sure absolutely every single person this year is achieving all of his physique goals in 2025. Let's get it. Thank you guys. Peace out and take care.